Hello, everyone. This is Thomas Pepin, NHL Talk. I'm Thomas Pepin, and let's play some NHL. So we are now on season 4. The start of it, so episode 1. Last stream, we finished season 3. We did free agency and picked up everything we were looking for, and even with coaches, we actually lucked out a lot. So we did quite well. The one thing was I regret this now, I guess, rushed through our depth players. It's not of any critical importance, but I think I missed out on some free assets, basically. So in that regard, maybe I should have taken more time. It's just been, it's difficult because I don't want, it took a full 2.5 hour stream to sort through like a couple trades. In the end, it was like multiple trades because we would trade something else to then be able to trade an initial target and so on. And so, it's not like I just did two things over the span of the whole stream, but it just takes a lot of time. And so maybe I rushed through, but I guess it's not the end of the world. It's just playing on on the hardest level. It makes it a bit more difficult to be successful. So, for example, we lost in Game 7 of last season's Stanley Cup final, and let's say we had gotten a few more assets, then maybe we could have traded for a better goalie or a couple goalies, and then we wouldn't have had to rely on who we had. And anyways, so just I think next off season I'm gonna go back to taking it slow because, for example, last season. I don't have it in front of me anymore. Where is it here? Yeah, so it took us 2 less episodes, I think, because I think it was 10 and then 9 and then 8. So I think 9's probably the right amount to get through a season. So, So anyways, it's just not optimized, and so I think I'm going to kind of go. I'm not going to redo this because we got the most important stuff. But moving forward, I think in the off season, I'm going to go back to how I did it before because it would have helped. So, Anyway, so we're gonna get to this season. We got basically everything to do as normal. As whoever got Theodore for whatever $9 million he was asking for, he's on the trading block already. And that's why I didn't sign him. So we'll have to do the whole shebang, as they say. And I guess let's get to it. So this season, so we got up to 98% in change of season tickets. So we're going to try this season going 80-20. And if you haven't seen before, I never do game ticket because you don't need to advertise if you get your pricing right, because it's a concept in economics. There's a price equilibrium, and so if you hit the optimal price, well, the most profitable price. Well, okay, I guess maybe in this case it's not entirely accurate. So price equilibrium would be to maximize profits. And I guess it's also true, but technically you would have to do more work to figure that out. But anyways, I'm going into some other stuff that's not important. Basically, what I try to do is optimize the ticket price so that we always have sellouts. And so that in effect is basically optimizing your revenue for ticket sales. And if you're always selling out, then you don't need to advertise game tickets. There's no point. So, yeah, so maybe maybe it would be more profitable if I do like 80, 10, 10. I don't know. I don't want to bother testing. It's not so critical. But we know at the very least that we haven't sold out all of our season tickets. And last season, I think we did. See, I think we started 2080, so it was 80 merchandise, or sorry, 80 general, 20 season tickets, and then we changed to 50-50 at some point, and then we changed to 80-20, something like that. But we'll start off with 80-20 and I guess go from there. So marketing budget done. I don't need to look at that. Operations, I always start by minimizing I should just do promotions first. So I always do 4 promotional nights. Oh, I should check who the bad teams are before I even do that. Let's see. So Chicago, Carolina, Columbus, Detroit, Montreal, Ottawa, Philly, San Jose. So we'll go San Jose, Seattle, Chicago, and someone else. Chicago, Seattle, San Jose. Who else? I don't know which of the other teams is the worst. Columbus isn't that bad. Detroit's not that bad. Montreal is so-so. Ottawa's not bad. Philly's not bad. Might be St. Louis, actually. No, wait. Yeah, Washington, actually. So, now I gotta remember. So, None of them. Seattle. So Chubarov, we're going to be trading. We're not going to do a bobblehead for them. Hughes, we're keeping. None of the rest. We'll do t-shirts. Hats. I said Washington, I think. Did we already pass them? We must have. Oh, they're this first night. Since it's opening night, I guess it's okay to do the least expensive, so we'll do pucks. Actually, you know what, since they're opening home, we won't do them. We'll change to a different team. Carolina, maybe? Or should we do a West team? Let's just do St. Louis. Okay, so that looks good. Save. Then we can minimize promotions. Save. So what's we're supposed to upgrade? I wonder if we'll be able to get to the break before we have to do that. Let's maybe have a look. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, we won't be able to. So we'll have to do at some other point. I guess we'll just figure that out later. There's no maintenance to be done now, but we're not far off for a couple of them. Prices, we'll just auto assign those. This we can set, so 44. Oh, and I should say, so we do this all based on the previous season. So the optimal price from last season should, in theory, apply to this season after inflation. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then tickets, we go to last season's was 143, 251. 353 and 482. One 43, 251, 353, 482, 4462. So those are good. And then, yeah, if you didn't see, you might as well just go over this briefly. So we're supposed to get 39 sellouts out of 41 games, because you have 41 home games. That's a ridiculous expectation. So great. First in our conference, that should be doable. I mean, that's an extremely lofty goal, but we always have. Well, I mean, we've won President's Trophy 3 seasons in a row, so that should be doable. And this, I think, is our best team yet. Sell 90% of the suites this year. I don't know if that means on game days, so available tickets, or if that includes season tickets, or both. I'm not sure. Then the upgrade of the parking's super easy. So that is that. Oh, one thing I had a look at. Some of the players we signed actually don't fit well into the current line, so we might get rid of them very quickly. I don't know how quickly we'll be able to without getting dinged. So I might just attempt with one and see what happens. Maybe after preseason or something like that. And this is kind of why. So the thing is you don't actually know their line fit. So it tells you what the one or multiple line fits that they have before you sign them or trade for them. But once you get them, it's only then that you discover how they fit. So for example, one of the guys we signed, I believe, Smith, if I remember right. But anyways, he had a third line fit, and my hopes was that he would also fit on the fourth line, and then it was a horrible fit. So anyways, and I think two of the three guys we signed don't fit well, so we're going to have to change that. We are at our max for salaries, right? Yeah. Oh, just out of interest, I wonder who's still out there. So that's in order of salary. Okay, so nobody important as normal, so that's good. Free agents, staff is already all done. So this is something from last stream. Slavin's our captain, Cider, Pasternak. I don't think we had any other changes. Maybe Hughes should be. Let's change Cider to Hughes. Because Hughes has been good and he's still with us for a bit, so we'll do that. Oh, and on the subject of contracts, I'm just going to see if... Yeah, see, like he's asking for 11 million and there's no way. And even if we try to get a discount from him, it's still too much. Because, I mean, as good as he is, we're not paying that. And then Bedard is actually at... Oh, I'm supposed to go in this way. Oh, hey Delu, sorry, I just noticed your message. I used to play FIFA. I don't play FIFA anymore. Or I don't have it at the moment, but I did play FIFA. I just got this, I don't even know, the newest PlayStation, I think it's PlayStation 5 we're on now. I just got the newest one, and previously I had an Xbox, what is it, 360 or something like that. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, so I just got had the old system and then didn't buy a new system for basically 10 years and then just got this one because I won on a sports bet and with free money, so I decided to buy a PlayStation and then start streaming this stuff. So I knew I wanted a PlayStation instead of an Xbox, and whichever one's the newest PlayStation. I don't even know why you say I'm supposed to know, but who cares, really? I mean, it's the newest PlayStation. I mean, that's kind of all that matters, really. But anyways, yeah, I really enjoyed FIFA. It's just I don't have it, and I don't have enough time to play multiple games, really. So, um, and no, I'm Canadian, not American. So anyways, coming back to here, Bedard is actually at a reasonable cap hit. The problem is that his line fit's not that good unless we play him on the first. And the problem is his endurance isn't good enough to play on the first. And since the contract's coming up, it just doesn't make sense. So we're going to trade him too, probably. I think that's all I wanted to check. Oh yeah, Athanasiu was one of the other guys we signed. It's not um, showing here, but anyways, he's supposed to, or he doesn't have a good fit. I think he only fits for like the first or second line, so we're not going to keep him. Martinez fits okay, so that looks good. Then Oshie fits where he's supposed to on third line, so anyways, so that's kind of that stuff. Goalies, there's no line fits for them. So anyways, let's, I guess, set the lines. So Trubarov's staying on the first. I guess in the end, his line fit for line one's not dramatically better than Bedard, but it is better, and I guess maybe it counts for something. Hughes is staying there. Pasternak's gonna come up because he fits better. Kane fits better on the second line, so he goes there. Thompson fits better on the second line, and Bedard fits better on the third line. So that's the plan for centers. Everly, as previously, is a third line fit. Oshie, third line, as I said. We got 3 right-handers on the same line, which is not ideal, but it's fine. And then, I was going to say we should have the strongest person on their offside, but technically from overall, Eberle's better. I just think, well, because all those X Factor things, I think Oshie's still technically kind of better. So, anyways, Thompson fits pretty much everywhere. Keller on the second line, so that was as expected. Wood is one of the guys that does fit, so he fits on the 2 lines we could theoretically use him on, which is really helpful. Donato doesn't really fit well except for the third line, so he's one of the guys that we signed and we're probably going to get rid of. And then, like I said, with Smith, he fits on the third line, but really doesn't fit on the fourth line. So, again, I don't know exactly how much impact it has matching up line fit with overall rating, like which one is more important and how important and all that. So I just kind of follow it, and it's worked so far, like I said, or like you would have seen with our results. So as the saying goes, keep it simple. Oh yeah, Athanasio, is it going to tell us here? Yeah, so see what I mean, second line, and then he doesn't really fit, so he's supposed to be playing fourth line, like, yeah, so, what position was Athanasio? Is it only left wing? So he's left and right, okay. Left shot. So, unfortunately, we're going to be trading Donato, Smith, and Athanasio pretty much right away, but it's like I said, that's kind of the problem about going into things blind. You have no idea what's going to work. So, Slavin stays first line. Lindell actually fits the lines perfectly for all of them, which is very, very helpful. Sider didn't play that great last season. Well, he didn't play bad either. 34 points plus 30. I'm complaining about that. But I mean, 38 and 36. What was Sider? Actually, it's very close. 37, 24. Lindell wasn't with us, so it's a bit misleading, but he actually was better than some of the guys we had. Orlov was crazy good, 44 plus 42. Especially for him, that's very good. And then Martinez wasn't with us, but did well. So the question is, do we go based on last year's performance or do we go based on overall rating? Actually, you know what might be the bigger deciding factor is endurance. So 90, 85, 87, 88, 91. So actually, I think Orlov's going to go back up. It's weird to do this, but I think we're going to go Dobson Martinez. I mean, what a luxury to have Dobson on your third line for defense. Like, this is pretty crazy. But anyways, so we've got everybody fitting in perfectly there. Yeah, we will start with our first line, so that's good. So Hughes, Chubarov, Pasternak. What goes on here? Is Bedard good at faceoffs yet? No. Thompson. They're the same? So then, what do we do? Bedard, Keller, Kane. Thompson's on this line, so he's going to have to be still on this line, so we'll put him here. 8, 9, 9, 9, and zeros. This one's tough. So Thompson is better at shooting, and Keller is better at, well, puck skills. Actually, there's the title there, so that helps. Kane is, I think, all 99s. Oh, it was 99s, but 95, I mean, close enough. And his shooting accuracy is better. Bedard's just outstanding. So I think, actually, you know what? We're going to change it. Keller's going to go on the point, which means we need a right shot on this side. Are we going to go with Sider? I guess so. So I guess Kane's going to be the shooter. Bedard, the setup guy and puck carrier. Okay, and if Thompson is on that line, then who goes here? So I think Oshie should be on because of his puck skills. 4, 1, 1, 1, 7, 6. It's kind of a coin toss, to be honest. So Oshie's better puck skills, Everly's better shooting, but since it's on the point, I think puck skills is better. So we'll go, Oshie's a right shot. Actually, and that works out even better. because then we can have them on their off wings, or well, off sides. And that means, what's his face? Slavin can go on first. So that's actually perfect. And then 4, 5, 1, 1, 9, 9. So Chubrov's clearly the scorer. Then puck skills 1, 3, 1, 4, 6, 3, 5, 5. So Pasternak is the setup guy, which is, I mean, in real life, clearly he isn't, but here he is, because Chubarov is, well, 99, if you didn't see that, for accuracy, wrist shot and slap shot, which is crazy. Cool, so that's that. That means Oshie disappears. Hughes is going to go down, so Hughes goes down. We'll put him here. Oh, he'll go up. We need Slavin. I guess proximity, though. If the formation actually operates in this structure, then Slavin should be the top. But so we'll just do that just in case. Chubrov can do face-offs. Did he improve? I don't think so. But still 78 is fine. And then it's same story. Pasternak and Chubrov. Why is it saying duplicated roles? Clearly that's a glitch. See, it was the exact same and it didn't allow it and now it's allowing it. So anyways. And then here, what are we doing here? So Bedard, see, it seems odd for Keller to stay on. Or for Keller not to be on, sorry. Thompson, Bedard, Kane, Sider, I guess. Then we had Bedard, Kane, Bedard. Bedard, Kane, Bedard. Cool. Now, so previous seasons we had problems with our penalty kill. And I think it's because of who we had coming on the ice first. 94, 89. 89, 92, so we'll go Chubarov, Pasternak. No, so we'll go Hughes, Kane, Chubarov, Pasternak, I think. Kane, Hughes, Chubarov, Pasternak, Keller, Bedard. Guess so. And then it is Martinez, Dobson, Lindell, Cider, Slavin, Orlov. Okay, and then we'll go I guess Hughes. Or does Chubarov have better endurance? Yeah, I guess it's Hughes then. So Hughes, Slavin, Orlov. Yeah, Chubarov. Lindell, Cider, Dard, Martinez, Dobson. Let's see if this changes anything. And it doesn't, so we'll go back. Chubarov. Yeah. Okay. And how does this go again? So we'll go Chubarov, whoops, Pasternak, Slavin, wait, let's flip the defense on this one. So Lindell, Cider. Kreider, Kane, Hughes, Slavin, Orlov, and then what's the last one? Bedard. Who was it with Bedard? Wait, so Chubarov, Pasternak. Oh, I guess it must be Thompson then. And Martinez, Dobson. Like, look, our third 4-on-4 line is like, it's like a almost as good as the first line. It's crazy how good this team is. So here it's going to be Chubarov, center, Hughes, D, and Pasternak. And again, that's because Chubarov does face-offs just as good as Hughes, and Chubarov and Pasternak are the two best offensive players. So it's more offensive, more towards the offensive zone is kind of the idea. And then Kane, Thompson, Keller, and Bedard. What do we do here? Bedard, Oshie, Slavin? I mean, we could do 3 forwards again, but I think this makes more sense. Are we going to do it that way? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Is this really the best for shootout? Okay, that's that. Oh, we need to pull up Varlamov. So if this is your first time seeing the series, we run 3 goalies to try to maximize the performance of our goalies. And so we ride the hot goalie. Oh, he decreased his skill to 79. That's not very good. Does he still have the characteristics I wanted? 85 for poise, 86 for vision. I guess so. Yeah. We'll see what happens. I mean, that might tell us there that we need to trade him, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, sorry, yeah, with goaltending, we rotate all 3. These strategy, technique, whatever is that I use is if a goalie loses 2 games in a row or 2 games of 3, he goes to the back of the rotation, and then you just ride the goalie until they hit that slide, I guess you could call it, although it's not much of a slide. And then you just go to the next goalie in the rotation, and you keep running through everybody. Yeah, so that's that. And I explained it all. So I did a series called, I think it's called Building the Perfect Roster. I actually talk about real NHL stuff as opposed to video game stuff. And it explains it on one about, I think the title is something like having 3 goalies or something like that. Yeah, you can go there to figure out that. And then if you go to the summary stream for that series, it's a very long series because I actually worked on developing a strategy for GMs. And so anyways, you can see the whole thing if you want to. I think it's like 40 some odd streams. And the summary one will kind of give you a summary of everything. But the full details would be in like each of the streams, and the titles will tell you what's going on. So what do we do here, though? Out of interest, let's see what we have. So Colton, actually Colton we might be able to pull him up because I think he does fit. And we got him for the 4th line. And Athanasio wasn't, we actually just signed him to trade him, basically. So he's an 81 though. Actually, they're all 81s. 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4. So Athanasio is actually the worst, which is surprising. Oops. Let's see, does Colton fit? Yes, perfectly. Cool. So it's only one player new that we need, but we've got to make 3 trades basically. So because Smith, Athanasio, and Donato don't fit. Oh, and on that note, actually, so we need at least 2 of them to be capable of going on the 3rd line, and Wood does and Colton does. So as long as these guys perform well enough, then we essentially won't need to make any trades really through the season except getting rid of these guys that don't fit. So that's good news. What is our spending? So we have $850 is our NHL team full. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus Donato. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, what a luxury to have Haig as our 7th defenseman. Jeez. Okay, so we had 850, and then that's with a full roster. Do we have AHLers that can come up for cheap? And the answer is yes. Because basically you need them under that 850, and they all are. So one thing just before I move on, I should learn which guys can come up, or well, learn and record which guys can come up. So I'm in the wrong thing. So roster moves, because then this way we won't pull up people that we don't want to pull up, and then have to send them down right away, and then they could get claimed. So this way we can bypass that potential issue. So we'll test for at least all the guys that we could conceivably pull up. So Bowers, Bastion, we'll check them. Bowers, good enough. I'll write that down. Oh, whoops. So he must be right wing. I guess. Bowers, Bastion. Lodnia, Hagelin. So Hagelin. So Lodnia is a no. Oh, and because of our defense depth, it's super unlikely for our defense, and I believe all of them fit anyways, so I won't bother. Checking them. He's borderline, but we'll say he's good enough. And no sick. Yes. Oops. Anybody else to check? Harkins, I'm nearly certain is a no, but we'll check anyways. Tanev, don't know. Oh, I still have two more after this one. Whoops. Harkins, whoops. Harkins, Tanev. That's good news because I like Tanev. Look at that picture. What a beautiful, beautiful man. And Harkins is a no. Okay, so two left. So it was Connor and Smith. Ah, stupid. Connor Smith. Harkins, Tanev. Smith is very good fit. And Connor is a good fit. O'Connor. So we've got tons of options, and that's just the guys at 78 overall. We have all the rest of them too. And we'll pull. Actually, are we going to pull anybody else up? Oh, we've got the. Yeah, it's our other guys. Heg. And what's the other one? Donato, I guess. Okay. Oh, one thing I should have checked. So Bowers is good. Hagelin is good. Smith is good. So I'm just checking about cap hit, that they can actually be pulled up as well. No sick. Tanev is a no, actually. But we're going to make trades where... Oh, we might actually increase our cap hit, but that's something I'm going to have to be careful about. So Tanev is a not optimal. O'Connor likewise. Janssen Falby? How do you pronounce that? Is a yes, and then Bastian is a yes. So we'll put Tanev and O'Connor at the back of the list. Okay, cool. so that's done. All right, we did that. Oh, is our trading block still correct? I mean, again, not that it, yeah, see, they fill it in right away. Not that it matters, but just so that I don't keep getting offered trades that I'm not even going to consider at all. Cool, so that's done. Now we need to do scouting. This one's annoying and tedious. So I think I should check what the prospects are like. So it is West, Liga, WHL, East, DEL, WHL, West, Russia, OHL, Russia. So Russia, DEL, and Liga we need to prioritize. Let's do it in this order. So Linka for Russia potentially. Rene for Liga. Cabrele for Liga. Pentikainen for Liga as well. Valentenko for Russia. I think it's even better than this guy. So he's B. Okay. So we don't really have anybody good for DEL, to be honest. Who's the best? Lapalainen, I think. B. Okay, then. I think he's going to stay SHL. I should check the rest of the first rounders, or projected first rounders. So we check the top 10. Liga, OHL, Q, OHL, East, WHL, Liga. So there's a lot of Liga, guys. Russia. A lot of Q as well. Liga. Russia. So really what we can do then is just double up some people. So the two guys that are decent at DEL, we'll assign them both there. And then we'll assign 2 to Liga. And 2 to Russia. So the priority is DEL. Is it only him that's the other B for... No. So he's A plus for Russia. So you stay there. You're A plus for Liga. You stay there. Is there any other A pluses for Liga or Russia? Okay, so you probably go to Liga. Oh, you're good at DEL. You're the only one that's an A minus. Okay, so then that means you go to, oops, DEL as well. We don't really need to double up. It's just that we're going to have, only a couple European leagues that require scouting because we're only going to draft in the first round and only in all likelihood within the top 10 and in all likelihood within the top 3. So in this case, it makes sense to just double up. So you stay in Russia. You stay in Liga. A minus for Russia. Okay, so who was A minus for Russia? That's you. So you're also going to go to Russia. To Russia, to DEL. That's one Liga. So Rene for Liga. Okay, so Rene goes to Liga. So to DEL, to Russia, to Liga. And then now we need to do North American ones. So what do we have? So we've got West, WHL East, WHL West, West East WHL, OHL. Okay, so West, East, WHL, OHL. West, East. So he's only good at OHL, so that's 1. Huh. Is there anybody for Central? Way down there. Well, I guess we'll still leave him there. East, West, OHL, WHL. Q, Q, O, Central, East, West. W, Central, Atlantic, Central. Oh, AHL. So Pacific, Metro, Central, Central, North Pacific, Atlantic, Central. So we're missing Metropolitan for NHL. SHL is not important. So can you go anywhere? Not really. Yikes. What do we do then? What do we do? You literally can't work anywhere else. I guess send you to Pacific. And then you go to Central, you go to Metropolitan, Atlantic, so Metropolitan for Leahy. Pacific, Metropolitan, oops, Atlantic, Central, Pacific, Central, Atlantic, Metropolitan, so you go to AHL Central, so Central, Pacific, so you have to be Pacific, Pacific Central, and then Atlantic and North. Okay, so I think this is all done now. So Pacific, Central, Atlantic, Metro, North, Central. Oh, I guess not. North, Central, Pacific. You have to be Pacific. I guess you're Atlantic. Now I think it's done. So Pacific, Central, Atlantic, Metropolitan, North, Central, Pacific, Atlantic, North, Central. Yeah. Then two Russias, two Ligas, two DELs, East, Central, West. QOW. And that's it. Oh, geez, how tedious. Okay, and then we can start scouting. So I'll change this. I don't think I'm gonna. So what I was doing is up to 70. I think I'll go up to 60 instead, because what's the point? I'm never gonna go anywhere close to 60, and they're never gonna get close to first. So might as well just cut it off at that point. It's a lot for Liga, I think that was. It's a lot for the OHL too. So if it wasn't already obvious, I start with potential and comparison because really all I need to know is if somebody's a franchise player, and then if they are, then I just try to get as much information as possible. But even without information, I would still draft the guys. So complete, entire division, entire season, confirm. Okay, so of the guys we can assign, excuse me, scouting to, they're all assigned, so that's done. Now what else? Let's see, so I think everything is done. One thing I'm interested to know for scout travel, that's all I spent? Oh, but I guess maybe stuff happens as so each time I send them out, they maybe cost money. I don't know. I don't really send them to different regions though, so maybe it doesn't. I'm not sure. Okay. So marketing. Oops. Marketing is done. Operations. Done. Promotions are done. Upgrade and maintain, nothing needs to be done. Prices are done. I already extended everybody I'm going to. Lines are done. Captains are done. Scouts are done. No more signings. Trade blocks done. So I think that's it, actually. I think we're done all our stuff for the season. I say that as if it didn't take long. It took an hour and 44 minutes. But, you know, this is the joys of being thorough. So we'll save and save a duplicate as well. And we'll see how far we get into things. Oh, did I save a duplicate? I don't think so. All right, so let's go through to the start of the season. I already did that. I hate when it reminds you to do things that you already did. I already set our promotion nights. I should have checked. That was an away game. So, injuries. No, we're gonna rotate through the goalies completely. So Vemelka started the previous one. Mrazek's gonna come in for this one. Oh shoot, I didn't do our preseason pricing. I did our regular season pricing. Whoops. Oh, stupid thing. And this is why you save. I mean, not that it really matters one game, but whatever. Because I rushed through the off season, I'll forgive myself this. Okay, 74, 119, 287, 396. Parking is supposed to be 41.5. Oh, I can do all these already. What's the literally ew? What are you referring to? The amount of time it took to do everything, like I was saying, or something else? Oh, Brody, trust me, I am fully on board. I hate Toronto. The only reason I'm doing Toronto is because, uh, well, Dubas got fired, and it would be a hard job to, well, not a crazy hard job, but hard enough job to fix his mistakes. And so I thought it would be a good opportunity to, fix the mistakes. So I'm fully on board. I don't like Toronto either. Um, I mean, if it was real life, to be honest, I would want the hardest team to take on. I don't even care which team it is. What's your favorite team, Brody? Jets, me too, actually. Uh, what was it? Yeah, after the previous season, I had my 3-year contract end with Toronto, and I got offered to go with the Jets, but it only offered like I think it was like 1.5 or 1.6 million. I'm getting distracted here. Um, yeah, and staying as GM of Toronto paid, I think it was like 5.8. So I stayed with Toronto. And on top of it, I did all this work to make this team so good. So I'm not going to just make it so good and let somebody else benefit from it. So, yeah, so I decided to re-sign it. I think my contract is for 4 years, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, I'm going to be managing Toronto. To be honest, the plan is to manage Toronto until I get fired, basically. Uh, no, so I was born in Winnipeg, um, but haven't lived there since I was a baby. And I needed, it's not like I never really identified with any team. And then as soon as the Jets came back, right away, for sure they were my team. What was I looking at here? Yeah, so I play golf and I have a Winnipeg Jets putter. My golf bag's Winnipeg Jets. Um, yeah, I like the Winnipeg Jets. Okay, so that's done. I think I did everything I need to do. Yeah, sounds good. I'm going to be done in probably 5 to 10 minutes, but I'll be back tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern, for franchise mode. I might play some Be a Pro at some point during the day, but yeah, maybe see you again sometime. Uh, One thing about talking is I can't remember if I did certain things. I got bad short-term memory too. I think that's it. I have prices. So how did we do? That down by 3. What was that? So that's 50. Put that down by 3. Down by 6, 7, 8. Let's try. And let's just put it to the bottom. Okay, and then parking, how did that go? Down by 1. Actually, just leave it as is. So let's write this down. 59.5. Prices. Injuries. I think I'm just going to play him through it. I don't want to play around with lines too much. Talking about lines, we need Varlamov in Vemelka backup. Prices, injuries, goalies, lines, scouts. Good. Okay. So nothing there. Injuries. Then the Melka comes in. Oops. Then Mrazek back up. Save. Man, everybody's getting injured this preseason. Mrazek comes in. Varlamov goes back up. Alright, so I'm going to need to do maintenance really soon for a couple of these. How did the pricing turn out? Still didn't sell these out. This one, yes. 284. 3, that's as low as it can go. That's as low as it can go. So record the 6910928 284 392. And we need to see about that one still. Okay. Alright, so that's good. Prices, injuries. I think it's supposed to be Varlamov in. Oops. Actually, it's easier just to check. So he's got 1 game, 2 games, 2 games. All right. Good. Sure. Oh, how do we start the season? Can we start with maintenance after? Yes. So we can start with maintenance on that 150 thing. Um, okay. All right. So then that is optimized as well. So our price that we're able to sell at is a lot lower. Now, what it has to do with is everything is under maintenance, and the price to have sellouts is going to be less as a result when your maintenance is low. So technically you're supposed to adjust as your maintenance, as your facilities deteriorate, you're supposed to decrease your price, but I don't go that crazy to do that. Geez, more injuries. So Varlamov got his 2, Vemelka is back, Mrazek as well. Yeah. So we'll sim this game, I'll do my maintenance, and then sim up to the first regular season game, and then we'll stop there. I almost started stimming through. Jeez. Okay, so 48 we repair. And we're going to have a lot of maintenance all pretty much at once. That's all right. Oh, and we got to do our regular season pricing. I'm glad I thought about it. 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 4, 8, 2. So 1, 4, 3, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3, 4, 8, 2. Parking is 44 and 62. Okay, upgrade and maintain's done, price is done, injuries should be none. And then we're going to put our goalie sequence based on preseason performance, and I think it's Varlamov actually that won. So you got 2 wins, 8-6-3. Man, that's a brutal save percentage. 2 wins, 8-7-0. So our worst goalie is our best goalie to start. 2 wins, 9-5-0 with a 79 overall. See, this is where I think some of these ratings like poise and vision, well, those are the ones that I prioritize, but there might be other ones that are kind of most impactful. I wouldn't be surprised if it's recover, agility, speed, rebound control, maybe to some degree. But anyways, so that is that. Is there any scouting that needs to be done? Brody, you caught me before I left. I'm nearly done. Yeah, go ahead. Strengths, skills, character, potential. Do we know potential yet? How do I stake? I don't know what you mean, Brody. Oh, how do I like my steak? I typically go for medium rare or rare. Probably medium rare is probably my preference. How about you? 'I think I've done everything. Medium. Yeah, when I was really young, I used to like um, medium well or well. I don't know why. I mean, it's also good in a different way, but you don't get the same kind of taste. Well, also I think when you're young, you're worried about the blood and stuff, or at least I was, but it doesn't make any difference. And I think I heard from something that it's technically not blood, it's something else, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Uh, okay, so I think that is that stuff. Yeah, I guess it's true. I mean, I'm not a steak connoisseur. To be honest, I don't even pay much attention to the difference. I'll just get a steak on rare occasions. It's too expensive to buy normally, and most of my cooking I do is very simple. So, um, yeah, but if I go out, then yeah, maybe I'll have a steak. And to be honest, it's whatever they're offering. Uh, I'm not too fussy, but I do like steak. It's just, like I said, too expensive, and I don't have it too often. It's rare that I have steak. Dad joke. Um, Computer scientist? No. So the way I always tell people is I'm semi-retired, I guess. So, well, I have a business. I do business consulting, but I don't really do much anymore. And yeah, at the moment, I just have a part-time job in retail. As crazy as it is going from consulting to retail, I pick up some odd consulting jobs here and there, but so it's business consulting basically is my background, and my education's all in business. So yeah, and it's kind of it explains why I like the franchise mode thing. So I really like, well, if I could, uh, I'd love to be like a GM of a team, but yeah, I mean it's not realistic. Well, I don't like to talk about money. I'm semi-retired, so you can figure out what that means. I don't have to work much, so that might answer your question, but I won't really say much more than that. I just gonna double check stuff before I finish. Oh, and what do you do, Brody? What's your story? Are you a computer scientist? Mathematician? Engineer? Uh, that's done. This should be complete. Almost complete. Meteorologist, that's cool. Um, so you study meteors? I'm just teasing. It's funny because people actually get that wrong all the time. And when I was young, the first instinct is you think of meteors, but obviously that's not right. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh, I should check. How did these new guys do in the preseason? Just out of interest. 6 points in 7 games on the third line. That is crazy. Hey, by the way, Brody, you just take a look at this. You hate Toronto. I also hate Toronto, but just look. Is this anything close to the Toronto Maple Leafs? Nowhere at all close to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Uh, when I took over the team, there was one guy, after I traded everybody away, there was one guy from the original Toronto Maple Leafs that remained, and that was Giordano, because he was really cheap and had a good overall based on his price. That's it. Right away. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I also don't like it. I just try to ignore it. Uh, anyways, where were we? So Everly didn't do that great. And I don't care that much about the rest of them, but yeah, so it looks like, whoops, what's going on? Oh, they didn't do that good. Oh, I didn't check the fourth line. How did they do? 2 points -3, yuck. -3 -1's not as bad. No points -3. Well, it's just the preseason, so whatever. I think we are set for this season. No, I don't work in the produce department. I would hate to do that because produce, when it goes bad, it gets all either wilted or moldy, and both of those kind of gross me out. So I would never work in the produce department. Yuck. Uh, meat, I don't like dealing with raw meat either, so I wouldn't really want to work in that. But beyond that, cashier, maybe. Grocery, definitely. I've worked in grocery departments before, so yeah. But no, neither of those. Injuries. Okay, so we are done for the stream, and then we'll start the regular season next episode. So sorry, Brody, I'm disappearing now. And yeah, so probably like 10 games in, we're going to trade the fourth line, well, one fourth line player, a couple of the guys that are either scratched or in the AHL. So Athanasiu, Donato, and Smith are all three going to get traded right away once we hit like 10 games. Do I like my chicken fried? I guess. I don't really get fried chicken too often. It kind of, anything with like oils and stuff, like too much oil and whatever, it just doesn't taste good. It tastes like oil. So like what's that chicken place? Oh God, I can't even think of it. Anyways, there's this chicken fast food place, and to me it just tastes like oil, and it's no good. Not KFC, but like something else. I forget what it is. It's popular though. Anyways, well, yeah, but I mean, like it's like soaked with oil, and it just tastes like garbage. Popeyes, that's it. Popeyes tastes like absolute garbage to me. It's like all oil, like whatever. I'd love to try Chick-fil-A. Some people swear by it, so I still haven't tried it yet. Anyways, now I'm done and no more talking. I gotta go, Brody. Um, yeah, so that's the plan for next stream. If you like the stream, hit the like button, share with your friends, subscribe, turn on notifications. The channel homepage has upcoming streams that are scheduled uh, ahead of time. I don't have anything planned yet, but maybe sometime soon. Things that I can't schedule on the platform, like franchise mode, that schedule is in the About section, and it runs Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Be a pro is whenever I have time or feel like it. Any comments, leave them in the comments, suggestions likewise, and we will see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern to start the regular season. And maybe I might have some time during the day to play Be a Pro because I have a pretty open day tomorrow, but we'll see. And Brody, thanks for chatting, and likewise for Delu, who I think is gone now. But anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye.